Yo, what's going on? Mike from Mike Talk Sports. It is rant time about this main event that just took place. Merab Dvalishvili versus Petr Yan. Merab absolutely dominated Petr Yan from the very first second to the very last second of the fight, winning 50-45 on every single judge's scorecard. Merab's gas tank is absolutely insane. I mean, did you guys see Merab after the fight? It looked like he was ready to give a lecture to about 400 students in a freshman dorm. It was absolutely insane. He was running around the cage with a crazy amount of energy. It looked like he could go another 5 rounds. His gas tank is incredible. He just set the record for most takedown attempts in a fight. And I know a lot of UFC fans are going to be very salty about this fight. Oh, all Merab does is just shoot takedowns all fight. No, he was pressuring and level changing all fight. There's a difference between failed takedown attempts and failed takedown attempts that really transition into pressure type situations, transitions to the clinch, transitions into striking opportunities. And that's exactly what Merab worked his takedowns against. Just amazing performance from Merab. But let me rant about Petr Yan for a second. First off, name me, guys, in the comments section below, a worst first-round fighter than Petr Yan. Petr Yan is such a coward in his fights in the sense of he goes out and circles the fence and circles the cage for the first 5 minutes of a fight. He lost the first round of this fight. He lost the first round of the Sean O'Malley fight. He lost the first round of the Aljo fight. He lost the first round of the Corey Sandhagen fight. If you go out and fight cowardly in the first round of every single fight, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of you. I'm just not a fan of you. Petr Yan has lost a fan in me, and I think he lost a lot of fans and people after this performance. And just after his last couple performances, he always complains about, oh, it's such a bad decision. Well, I guess you can't complain about this being a bad decision because you got absolutely dominated in there. He was just incredibly hesitant on the feet. He's such a mental fighter. It looks as though he's lost all of his confidence. Now, I will say, I think his leg was probably very hurt in this fight. Great job by Merab. In my preview, I kind of talked about how Merab loves throwing those leg kicks, loves throwing those kicks to the leg, those calf kicks. He did a great job in establishing that extremely early on in this fight, and that really slowed Petr Yan down. You saw him start switching from orthodox to southpaw, and once he got into southpaw, he just could not get anything going. But where the hell is Yan's technical striking ability? Where's his boxing? I mean, he got completely outstruck by Sean O'Malley. I know he landed a big shot or two against Sean O'Malley, but he lost the first and third round because it was mostly on the feet, whereas he won that second round because he took Sean O'Malley down. Whereas in this fight, man, I mean, Merab dominated him on the feet. He completely tripled, quadrupled his output in the first, second, third round on the feet in terms of strikes. And then by the time the fourth and fifth round took place, it was just too late for him, and it's not even like he came back and won the fourth and fifth round. I don't know what Yan's corner was telling him, but if I was his corner, I'd be screaming after the first round, dude, get it going. I know you're scared of the takedown, but I never will understand why fighters, especially Petr Yan, is so hesitant on the feet against grapplers when they know for a fact they can get back to their feet. Why are you so afraid of the takedown? Let's say you're being ultra aggressive on the feet and he shoots under you over your strikes. You can get back to your feet. He was getting back to his feet all fight long. He was in no danger to get submitted in this fight realistically. Why wasn't Petr Yan more aggressive on the feet? I just don't like the justification of, oh, because he was going to get taken down. Well, he could have gotten up after the takedown. So I don't get the lack of aggression that Petr Yan shows in a lot of his fights, especially the first round. It's just such a cowardly way to fight, just to coast the first round. And quote, download the data. I hate how all the Yan fans say, he's just downloading data. No, he's not. He's being hesitant. He's being hesitant and he's fighting stupid. You can't go into every single fight down 1-0 in the second round. I mean, it's just such a stupid way to fight. Now, Petr Yan is 1-4 in his last fights. I get it. One of those losses were a disqualification, some really controversial losses, but this one, he got so dominated. Again, I'm not trying to take away the prowess and the incredible performance from Merab, but it's just so annoying that a fighter on a 9-fight win streak won't fight for the title. Now, I will say to end this video, I think this guarantees that Aljamain Sterling only has one more fight in 135 before he moves up. I think he realizes Merab is my best friend. Merab is a great friend to me, a great partner in training to me. He deserves a title. We don't want to fight each other for a title. He's a great friend, and he's not going to confront me and fight me for a title. So you know what? Let me fight Henry Cejudo, defend my belt one more time potentially, and then I'll move up to 145. And I actually like some of the matchups for Aljamain Sterling at 145 because he's a great grappler, and I think he can out-grapple a guy like Yair Rodriguez and Josh Emmett at the top of the division. Even a guy like Calvin Kattar, I like Aljamain Sterling against because of that grappling advantage. So very interesting fight. Very disappointed in Petr Yan's performance. Stop being so bad in the first round, dude. That's really the gist of this video. Once he came out after the first round, the fight was over. His leg was already completely compromised, and Merab, I mean, his pressure is just relentless. Merab is probably the next 135 champ in terms of defending the belt consistently because, man, this guy's pressure is just absolutely insane. Very impressive performance. I think Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen, Marlon Vera, so many other fighters would have put on a better performance than Petr Yan tonight.